Sometimes there are hearts that never break into pieces. They simply crack the way glass fogs over on a cold morning, softly, quietly, almost tenderly. And only those who look closely notice that the light no longer reflects quite the same way. Life continues as if nothing has changed. Morning arrives because the clock says so, not because the soul feels rested. Tea still warms the hands, though the taste has become a little thinner. Conversations still happen right on time, right on script, with familiar smiles in familiar places. From the outside, everything appears whole. Only the heart knows that it has begun to walk a little slower than before. There is a kind of tiredness that does not come from tragedy, not from loss, not from heartbreak, not from anything that can be clearly named. It comes from being strong for longer than anyone ever expected. The heart keeps beating, steady, loyal, faithful to its rhythm. And every now and then, very quietly, it sighs. In a small room, there may be a chair beside a window. At first, it was simply a place to sit, but slowly it becomes the place the heart returns to when the world outside feels louder than it needs to be. Warm lamplight falls gently across the floor. Rain rests its head against the glass. A bookmarked page waits patiently to be continued. Nothing special happens there, except the heart finally does not have to pretend to be brave. Courage is often described as something bright, but perhaps there's another kind. The quiet courage of continuing to live with a heart that has grown tired. Without bitterness, without complaint, without hardening. Just quietly protecting whatever gentleness is still left inside. As though that softness is worth guarding. And then, on a quiet rainy evening, there is a small realization. Even tired hearts can still be kind. They still notice beauty in a flower placed loosely in a glass, in the way lamplight pools softly on the corner of a table, in the simple fact that breathing continues all on its own. This is not tragedy. This is simply being human. There are people who never collapse. They simply fold away old dreams and place them carefully on a higher shelf. Then continue living, slower, quieter, warmer. And if one looks closely, their eyes hold a calm depth, the way a lake looks after a long storm has passed, still, reflective, touched forever by what it has seen, yet unwilling to hurt itself again. Some sadness does not ask to be solved. It only asks to be set down a little more gently. Some hearts do not need to become stronger. They only need to be allowed to rest without apology. And somewhere in the night, with rain against the window and a lamp still burning softly, there remains one small, quiet truth. As long as tenderness still exists, the world has not grown entirely cold. After midnight.